you become the local reporter. You need time, right? If you don't have time, you're in trouble. I think national news broadcasts that have to hit a deadline every day, they have a bigger problem than I do as a documentarian. If I decide that I'm going to do a story on a true crime tale, some part of the country, I'm generally given enough time to get in there and get on the ground. And yes, a lot of the local media is gone, but depending on the case, depending on the story, you can start to find people. And when you pull on those threads, you will find locals who have credible information. You will find somebody who covers schools on a website who actually is not bad at what they do. These are scraps compared to what was there before, which you cannot ever assume. One, you cannot assume that anything that you find on the internet is worth a damn. I would double, triple, quadruple check any of that. But then you have to go and you get on the ground and you start making calls and you become the local reporter. And you just work as hard and fast as you can. And every bit of your judgment is on the line because you don't have anybody who's pre-vetted the information. You have to make judgment calls about who's a reliable player, who may be feeding you false information, who maybe doesn't have the whole story, but thinks they do. So when I choose my teams, I choose reporter types and writer types, because the second part of this is not just the reporting of it. Like with a documentary where you're given a big chunk of money to get the job done, you need people who know how to report, and you need people who know how to distill all that information into an understandable narrative that is at the same time dead accurate, right? And if they can't get there, they know where the holes are, right? Because the nightmare, the mortification for any serious journalist is you got it wrong. You're working relatively quickly and you get on the ground and you flood the zone with as many people as you can who know what they're doing. And still you have to fact check it all, right? And if you have a fact that you think is worth including because there's some viability to it and you still can't prove it out with 2 or 3 other corroborations, then you have to lose it. Without those people that you're talking about, it's like there's a racing river between you and the truth, right?